Now, along with being the league director of GM5, you're also a lifelong fan of the Miami Heat.
Yes, sir.
So I want to get into this conversation before we get you off here, because the Miami Heat was the long rumored team to acquire Damian Lillard. That's the team he had desired to go to.
Yeah.
All right. So today he was traded to the Milwaukee Bucks in a 3-team deal with Phoenix, Milwaukee, and Phoenix. All right.
In Portland.
I'm sorry, in Portland. I said what's the name twice. All right. So Miami Heat gets hit. They get caught holding the bag, with an empty bag, a shit bag.
A bag of shit. A dirty diaper.
I don't want to hear what you've been saying on social media, it'll be okay, da-da-da. I want to hear the true Miami Heat fan of your initial reaction seeing that the Milwaukee
Lillard's
Bucks.
going to the Bucks and not the Heat.
There you go.
I think the NBA need to check for some tampering.
Oh, Jimmy Butler.
So you're jumping on the Jimmy Butler conspiracy wagon.
I mean, if we're gonna be honest, like I was talking to Jeremy about this. Dame fucked the bag up, right? He did it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
From the very beginning.
From the very beginning. Yeah. He should have never said where he wanted to go and demanded that when you still under contract, right? It's kind of like the GM5 situation with Enrique and Tyson. Like, you can't be out here just saying, trade me, get me off the team, I want to go. You can just get dropped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have the chance to send you to the worst team on earth if it benefits them. So it's like, and even if it don't, they might just do it out of spite. So you can't play with that type of fire. And I felt like he did that too soon. Like, it's like he should have just stayed quiet. Just like, hey, look, I want to trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, find me a good team to go to and woo, and just left everything else under the table. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I feel like with that was out of Pat Riley's hands. He couldn't do nothing with that.
I don't know that it changes anything, though, by being quiet. I think if that was his intention, I think at the end of the day, the Heat just didn't have the pieces that moved Portland, and they couldn't put a 3-team deal together.
They had the pieces. So what Pat just literally just said a couple of days ago was, like basically we have a limit. We have a stopping point. Like, we're not going to overspend for Dame, right? So they had what it takes. It's just what are you willing to give it?
But that's the issue. Like, you okay, technically you have it. I mean, you could send them Jimmy Butler, but like
no, not even Jimmy.
But I'm not. I said that for drama purpose. Yeah, you have a limit that you're not going to go over. And what I'm saying is their limit was not attractive to what Portland wanted. Therefore, no deal.
Of course.
They sat around on this thing for 2 months.
We don't have what the NBA thinks is like appealing. Period, though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Miami.
We got dogs.
Damian is a part of the problem, right? Yeah, he's a part of what happened. But Miami really backed themselves into a corner because the moves they were making. Once Damian made that, the saying I want to go to Miami. What does Miami do? They let Strus go. They let the other shooter go, Gabe Vincent go. Yeah. You know what I mean? To make room, we're getting rid of our guards to get Dame. And so now you're really screwed because this is not the same Miami team. It was already an overachieving Miami team, but you got rid of your best overachievers and didn't replace them with fucking anything.
Yeah, but we got them. We got them from where? We not
yeah. But okay, so you're going to count on keep striking lightning.
But we've been doing that
No, you haven't. You haven't been doing that. That's a misconception. That's a misconception.
No, the reality is you haven't won a title since 2012.
No, you're right. We gotta make a big move. I have said that. Like, Pat has to make a big move, but Dame was gonna be that big move. We in a sense, what you saying, you could say we dropped the ball in that, but I really just feel like Portland wasn't gonna do what Dame wanted. Period. Like, that's just what it was.
And I think in the back of their mind, they're like, okay, if we miss out on Dame, guess what? Next, we're going to reel up for Giannis. I think that was in the back of their brain. But what they didn't know is that Milwaukee front office,
go
and now it's like you don't only lose out on Dame, you lose out on Dame and Giannis. So it's like, what now?
We gotta
don't look my way. No, don't look at Embiid.
We gotta get a star.
Don't look at Embiid.
They're gonna have to look at Embiid.
No, we gotta get a star. I mean, if Embiid.
But who are the most available stars in the league? I think right now Embiid moves to the head of that list.
I mean, Embiid got to work though, man. That's why
Man,
we got rid of
get
White.
the fuck outta
He
here,
got
man.
to work. Man. That's all I
Get the
know.
fuck
He got
outta
to work,
here,
man.
Nah,
He
I
ain't
mean,
got nothing. He ain't got nothing in Philly yet. He got to
Yeah,
work,
yeah,
man.
man.
Something going wrong over there.
Philadelphia is a dumpster
It ain't all
fire.
James Harden.
No,
Goddamn.
Philadelphia is a dumpster fire, and the Embiid with
No,
good reason wants to get out.
Embiid like Giannis will do damage over there because we can put him at the stretch four and do all kind of crazy shit, or the center and just kill niggas for the rest of the year. Because now we got it Adebayo too, and then Adebayo could play his true position at the 3. You know what I'm saying, and eat shit.
Are you afraid of this team,
Afraid of what
Which team?
Milwaukee, as a
Hell
Miami
fuck
Heat fan?
no. Listen, that's the thing I be trying to get people to understand. Like, I maybe people think I be like cocky or boastful, but I know as a Miami Heat, we don't give a fuck about nobody. Like, we real deal believe in Pat we trust. Like the process, man. Like I just like how you believe in the process for Philly, and I don't understand it, but you believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, Pat let me down, but it don't be like that. It don't be like how Orlando get let down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Pat has
is
shown
very
enough.
reliable. Like,
Pat has
everybody
shown
in
enough.
the he got
Shown
ties.
more than enough.
He
He's
got
shown
more
more
ties to
than
the
enough.
NBA.
Pat's getting up there, though. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
But I'm sure he
has,
got a. I'm
has
sure
he lost
got
a few
somebody.
marbles yet, or no?
Hell, fuck no.
I think a few years ago he would have pulled this trigger, man. I don't know. I think this is a trigger he would have pulled.
I'm not a believer in old people. I think you lose mental faculties and functionality, and there's no way. Like you say, Pat Riley 5 years ago is a different guy.
Yeah.
I believe.
Again,
I believe
he's more
sometimes
aggressive.
you
He
just
was
gotta
more
wait.
aggressive.
You get wiser as you get older. Sometimes you gotta be a little more patient. Wait it out. See what
There's a
happens.
tipping point on that wisdom, though.
Nah,
At some
man.
point, it just goes into senility.
And Pat, we trust, man. That's all I know for Miami.
Unfortunately,
Look what in God we trust has gotten the United States.
And that's why it's not God. See what I'm saying?
I think he
So
goes.
Pat's greater than God, folks.
No blasphemy. No blasphemy.
I think they go
I'm
all
here
out,
for the blasphemy.
all out blitz on Embiid now. Miami Heat and
Yeah, we gotta do something
I
though.
think
We got
that's-
because we need a number 2 or a number 1 guy. You know what I'm saying? That's reality basketball. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and fake the funk. Like, we ain't gonna survive. The West is getting hella deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, all type of shit going on around there. So it's like, nah, I can't. The East is easy. Yeah, that's not nothing. We gonna always go to the Eastern Conference Finals and win. Just let everybody know. But
all right, well, definitely.
Not with the current roster.
man, listen, trust me,
Bubba
the
was
season
selling.
ain't- this-
Bubba was selling on the Heat last year.
Y'all, look,
I'm
y'all
ready
see
to
one
sell on
move
them
and y'all
now.
get fucked. Y'all look,
It's
one
not
thing
one
happened.
move. It's not one move. You guys unbutton your pants, ready for action with those Gabe Vincent and Strus moves, and y'all got blue balled.
Nah, man.
And it's too late in the game to make big moves to save
Do
this
you want
roster.
you right now? Right, as the roster sets, you got to rely on Kyle Lowry for like 35 minutes a night.
Yeah.
Is that what you really want to do?
I never wanted Kyle Lowry in the first
I
place.
know.
Then you damn sure don't want to rely on him for 35 minutes a night.
That's what it is right now.
Everybody that know me know.
And I mean, now I know you
guys.
guys go out, you'll look for another minimal guard. I mean, you got to tighten the roster up, but I mean, it's going to be like insignificant players until the draft when he can strike lightning again. But that's way next year.
Well, I
you
mean,
know,
the
year after.
trade deadline, but you still like
Trade
when your
deadline,
roster
yeah.
is like Jimmy Butler, Bam, and a bunch of cobbled together pieces.
Man,
not a
You're
lot,
not.
man.
You
know
don't have a
what?
lot of
The
flexibility.
season ain't even start
the-
yet. Why
the
we
trade
doing
deadline.
the season ain't? What did we say this with
But
G
you
and
can see
five? The
the writing
roster
on the
don't
wall.
mean nothing
Sometimes
right
you
now.
can see the writing on the
Mello,
wall.
what we said in the beginning, G and 5, that roster don't mean nothing right now, man. Why
Well,
we
I'm
saying
going to
this,
call
dog?
bullshit on that
Come on,
because the
man.
best roster at the beginning of the year was Squad X. They're in the
on,
final,
man.
and nobody.
Game Time didn't
Game
have
Time didn't-
a top seed roster.
If
Y'all
you
wasn't
did,
betting on them.
if you did not think Game Time was going to be a factor in this league, you're an
Well,
idiot.
they didn't have Dom on
You
their
are.
team
It
on
didn't
that
matter.
roster
I,
before
we-
all
I
they
know
built.
the Game Time people. They're going to deliver. They're going to be consistent. They're going to be
I ain't
good.
trying to hear
Could
that.
they be beaten? Yeah, but like I knew they were going to be a team that wasn't going to hurt themselves.
Part Legends in two.
Well, I appreciate you, man, for coming through. We're
sure.
going to make some room for the other guys
Oh
here,
yeah, man. Hey, shout out to these boys coming on, man.